Welcome to East Leaf Sixers, your boy Sixers fan for life. We got 215 the sports guy in the building, Jenny from the block, BG.
What up, boy?
Talk to me.
What's up?
Like my boy Abdul said, let's make it 8 straight
Let's
tonight.
go.
We play Orlando, the first of a back-to-back, not back-to-back nights, but back-to-back games against the Orlando Magic. I'm looking forward to it. What's y'all thoughts?
The vibe is good in Philly right now. You know,
I wonder why.
I wonder why too, BG.
We won't talk about it. We'll talk about it later.
But it's winning vibes. It's winning vibes.
There goes the starting lineup.
There it
goes the starting lineup.
Without further ado, the same starting lineup that you've seen during this massive winning streak that the Philadelphia 76ers have been on.
What's up, Evan? What's up, Abdul? What's up, S-Dot? What's up, Sheik? What's going on?
Good to see y'all, family. So, with the starting lineup being shown, guys, against this Detroit Pistons team, what are your keys?
We're playing the Orlando.
We're playing Orlando.
Magic.
I don't know.
Orlando. I'm thinking like the same thing.
I'm not ready to
Not
give you
the
my
same
keys
thing,
yet.
but-
I got something to say first.
Go ahead.
I just want to take a moment. Everybody
moment.
take a moment
Go ahead.
and realize, let it sink in, that we are living in an amazing time in Philadelphia sports.
Absolutely.
That's a damn fact.
Absolutely.
We are so lucky right now to be just surrounded by greatness. And what a show this weekend between the Sixers and the freaking Eagles. I mean, it was a joy. It was a
Yeah.
joy to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to talk about the Sixers and the Eagles, you gotta throw the Phillies in there. They gave us an
Gotta
amazing
throw it
year.
in there.
We
You
definitely went to
got-
the World Series.
And the Union.
The Union went to the
all
championship.
the
Like,
way.
You gotta
The
talk about
city-
the rest.
The
I was gonna, but then I didn't want to get too into it. But I mean,
It's
we're
the
talking
whole
like
team.
all the teams except for
Except for the Flyers.
Flyers.
They had a. We're not gonna talk about it.
Nah,
We'll get talk about it.
nah. But
But I was just talking about this weekend. This weekend, we saw all that greatness. So, yeah, pretty awesome.
South Philly was definitely rocking.
Absolutely.
So today, outside of my window at work, I hear someone on a parking lot standing on the top, playing "Eye of the Tiger" as loud as he can, with all his doors and windows open, and just like living his life. It was awesome.
Adrian. Listen, man. So we got a game here tonight with all the feel good feelings going on in the city. The Orlando Magic, as I was corrected. What are your keys to victory, folks, tonight against this team that we're facing, this young team? BG?
I'm gonna go first, man.
go
I'm
ahead,
gonna go
Jose.
first
Go
because
ahead,
y'all
Jose.
already know what I'm gonna say. So
Limit the turnover.
BG said it for me. Go ahead, BG. You can take it over.
You know that boy Jose gonna say limited turnovers.
Limited
I always agree with Jose's point with that. I mean, when we turn the ball over less than 11 times a game, we usually play well. So I'm hoping we could do exactly what Jose does. But my key to the game is going to be don't play down to the competition. I know that's not a real key, but that's the key for me. If we don't play down to this team, we should beat this team pretty easy. We should be able to sit in the fourth. It still is an NBA team. They not no pushovers. However, we are the better team. Go out there and act like we're the better team. Go out there and act like they don't belong on the court with us, which they don't. NBA team, much respect, no disrespect to y'all. But at the end of the day, there's levels. And we're on a different level than Orlando.
Right.
Absolutely. And, they've got some scores on that team. They have some guys who could get you 20 any given night. So definitely don't walk into that game thinking they just beat the Celtics recently, because probably the Celtics, just thought, hey, it's the Orlando Magic. We don't have to really play.
Exactly.
I think the key to the game, play your game. Play the same game you've been playing all year, whether it's against the Denver Nuggets or the Houston Rockets. Please don't lose like you did then.
What up, Andy? What up, Andy? He tried to make it right. He tried to say everyone first, but then he made sure to get Jimmy her own. BG ain't get his own. Jose ain't get his own. Carl, but hi everyone, and then hi Jenny.
It's okay. He's doing better because it used to just be hi Jenny. Like forget all about. You know what I mean? But my key to the game.
Play the game the right way. That's my key to the game.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm not going to go long. Pace and intensity. Pace and intensity. Like you guys said, don't play down to the competition's level. So come right out there like you're facing the Celtics. Pace and intensity from the tip. That's what I want to see tonight. I want to talk about a certain player, a certain point guard who's had 0 turnovers last game. 0 turnovers last
Oh,
game.
you talking about the guy, right? The guy that got caught in the spin cycle, that got drenched in Downey, right? Todd Febreze Senate,
He's
right?
washed.
You talking about that guy, right?
Talking about he's washed.
You talking about that guy, right?
Remember when we
I was
first got
lost for a
Jose?
second.
What-
They
They
put the
no,
Downey
what-
pellets. They put the
what-
Downey pellets all over him. It was all stuck in his
What they say
beard.
early on, they said we traded lemons for lemonade.
Man.
It's a spiked lemonade, damn it.
That's the same person y'all talking about.
The guy that came off the bench and wasn't supposed to be on the bench and tried to get a steal from off the bench last game.
What was that about?
That got to be
man?
on
I
Shaq
still-
Fu.
I still don't know what that was
Yo,
about.
you gotta give him credit for trying though.
That was the
Absolutely.
defense he played all year, though. I mean,
Yo.
we've been asking him to play defense. He played defense.
He
He
played
played
deep.
defense. He came off the bench, shot still the ball, bro. Listen,
I was really surprised they
commended
didn't
it.
highlight that on NBA Today. I thought they would for sure.
Oh, it's
they
gonna
did
show
not.
up. It's gonna show up.
It was hilarious, man.
Speaking of that, man, I've seen him play the best all-around ball that I've seen him play in his whole career.
All right, chill out with that. Like he
Nah,
used to have,
nah.
He used to have 60-point triple doubles.
Listen.
Bro, he used to have 60-point triple. Chill
I
out.
get it.
Just
get
say the
what-
best that he's played for us. That's
No,
wild. That's a wild
no,
statement to say
BG,
in his whole
if you let me finish.
60-point triple double.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love all of that, but I'm old school. I love defense. And this guy's played the best defense that I personally seen him play in his career. Match that up with the double-digit assists, 12, 13 assists a game with 21 points, with timely points. Timely points. You know what I mean? Excellent ball from James Harden. I don't think it's being spoke about enough. He definitely should be starting in an all-star game if it was up to me at point guard. He's played that good. So, what are some standout players that you've guys seen?
But before you ask that question, what's your opinion? Do y'all think James makes the reserve spot?
Yes, I absolutely do think he makes the reserve spot.
I don't see why not.
I'm trying to think. I'm not
if you're
saying
gonna-
he shouldn't. I'm just trying to think.
He's leading the
else would
league
take a
in
spot?
assists, even though he doesn't technically count because he didn't play enough games. But yeah, I think he definitely does. By a whole point over Tyrese Halliburton.
If you want to say that the sport, the league and the sport of basketball has and those type of events has become a popularity contest like everything else, why not?
Yeah, and that wasn't me asking because I'm doubting it. I was just sitting here thinking, like, damn, I wonder if he's gonna be an all-star reserve, considering how much they hate Philadelphia. I mean, certain people you can't deny. You can't deny Embiid. He's guaranteed, but I can see them hating. You know how they hate us. I'm just
Right.
I was just put out there to be.
I mean,
I wanna make a point.
I mean, real quick, they let 2-5 in there a couple times. I mean,
With 14 points per game and 15 points per game.
they let 2-5 in there a couple times. So why can't the beard get in?
I rest my case. I'm sorry. I will never ask that question again. I forgot.
I mean,
been an all-star.
But
Surprised
as
it's not
much-
in there this year.
I'm sorry, Jan. I'm sorry, Jan. I know you were about to say something, but I had to
That's
throw that
okay.
in there.
That's okay.
Go ahead, Jim.
That's okay. He was asking about what the media, what we thought the media was going to end, or whoever was going to end up doing James Harden would be an all-star, and that they hate us, which they do. But I wanted to say something. I was listening to Brian Windhorst's podcast today. It's called Hoop Collective, and Brian Windhorst notoriously hates us. I mean, he literally hates us. I've never heard him say anything positive. Well, this came out of his mouth in the early seconds of his podcast. He said, 76ers are playing the most impressive basketball in the league, in my opinion.
Wow. Coming from that guy.
Right?
Wow.
We're doing good when when even the people that hate us have nothing but nice things to say.
I mean,
we should reach out to him.
Absolutely. At this point, though, you honestly can't deny it. You cannot deny it. Winning proves everything. And if you look at the wins that we've got the last 24, 25 games or so, tops in the NBA by far.
I'm saying the last 2 months. Count the days. The last 2 months.
Right.
This team
20
has been
out
on
of
a tear.
24 wins. 20 out of 24.
That's bananas.
9-1
That is
in our
bananas.
last 10, 7 straight wins. We got the 3rd best point differential in the league. We rolling, man. We are.
We even managed to
Legit.
crawl on up there to number 1 in the power rankings, which
They're
rarely
slowly
happens.
crawling up the rebound ladder. I've noticed
Yup.
that. They're slowly crawling up that ladder. Yeah.
I want to speak a little about that. Doc did something last game that I've never seen him do before. And, he made the adjustment of putting PJ on Joker so that Joel could be in the paint, not only to shot block and protect the rim, but to grab rebounds too. And I think that bode well for, Joel and the team for being a defensive stopper, because that's always been our complaint. Joel's not in the paint. Joel's not in the paint to grab rebounds. He's not in the paint to defend the rim. Do y'all think that's something that Doc will carry on doing, or do you think it was just the matchup of Joker that allowed that? BJ?
No, I think that's what. As much as we say he was born here to do the little things, I think that's the biggest little thing that he was born here to do. In the 4th quarter, guard the team's best player because of his size, weight wise, and I know he's short in stature, but he is a defender. He can guard 2 through 5 on the best player on any other team. Not saying he's going to stop him. Please don't kill me in the comments. I'm not saying he can stop 2 through 5, but 2 through 5 he can defend effectively. He can make it hard on him. So that is the biggest small thing PJ Tucker was born here for. I know we hate seeing those donuts. We hate seeing 3 points a game. But at the end of the day, in the 4th quarter, when Embiid could just relax in the paint, guard maybe the 4th best player on the floor, and play help defense, and PJ Tucker could just go out there and give all he got on the defensive end against the team's best player. I mean, what more can we ask for?
Yeah.
Shoot, we was in the watch party. Smitty had his Glock pointed at Toby head. I had my Glock pointed at peanut butter and jelly head. Like, I was ready to start shooting, and so was Smitty, right?
Yeah.
And we had to bite the bullet because
literally
because Toby redeemed himself in the second half, gave us his average, and peanut butter and jelly.
PJ gave us his average too. He had 2.
PJ got that key tip in.
Listen, yeah, he did miss a duck. I was gonna roast him for that.
That was what I was like. I'm never taking the over on PJ.
Yeah,
again.
He was down there by himself. There was nobody in the vicinity. How'd you miss a layup right under the rim, my guy? But with that being said, he made it hard for Jokic there at the end so that Embiid can do what Embiid does, and we came out victorious. So shout out to the little things.
Shout out to the little things.
He's never going to give us 15 points, guys. Let's just deal with it and be happy with what he does give us. He is never going to give us 15 points. Never. If PJ had 15 points, everybody on this podcast, except for Jen, will shade their head ball. I'm putting it out there right now. Who with me? Y'all with me?
What?
What was it?
If PJ scored 15, we'll all shave our heads. Y'all worried about that? Y'all can't seriously be worried about that. There's no way y'all
I'm gonna agree
about
to it because it's never gonna happen.
Exactly. That's why I said it. I put it out there because I know it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
I just want to talk a sec about what Abdul said about the West Coast trip and how
let's put that up here.
We swept that trip, and that was 5 games. No, 5 games in 8 days, which is freaking unbelievable. And then came back here from that trip and played 2 really tough opponents and won. Normally they come back from that West Coast trip and be exhausted, and that's
from
usually
the time
an L.
differential.
That's usually an L.
And Jim, so we talked about this last episode. I want to know your thoughts. A lot of people was throwing out, what would you do at the trade deadline? And I'm 1,000% behind not making any moves. This team is grooving. And the gel that they have right now, I don't want to disrupt that by adding another piece, changing the lineups a little bit. What do you think we should do at the trade deadline? Do you got any players in mind, or do you want to keep it the same? What you think?
Well, I mentioned I wasn't on the podcast, but I was putting my little 2 cents in the comments. I do think there's a lot to be said for what you're saying, BG, about staying pat. And I guess in the long if I'm playing the long game, I want to stay with what we have. If opportunity presented itself to get Drummond and we didn't have to lose anything for it.
The only thing I would want to lose, for it is Trez, because I don't want Trez just sitting on the bench. I mean, I get what you're saying. Trez had 2 points last game, by the way. I see that as that. But again, if we bring Drummond in and don't lose Trez, then we just now where do those minutes go? Let's not act like Trez hasn't had big minutes this season. Let's act like when Embiid sat out, Trez didn't play well in the starting lineup. We can't act like that didn't happen just because we like Drummond more. Yes, bringing Drummond back would be amazing, but again, that just changes the dynamic of this team instantly. You add a piece like that, it doesn't just work day one. I get it. He was just here last year, but I don't want to mess up the cohesion we have right now.
I hear you. I am getting a little tired
every February.
I'm getting a little tired of the post All-Star game scramble to get it together and gel. I like to have our team just stay consistent. And
one thing I could guarantee you, there is going to be a move. Cork Maz hasn't played all year. That's for a reason. There's been talks about us trying to get under the salary cap threshold before next season. That's very real. So big or small, I do believe there is going to be a move made. Who? I don't know. I'm not on board with letting Thibault go, although I've heard rumors of that. I think he serves a purpose here. I don't think you let an elite defender go from our team like that. We don't have a lot of great defenders on our team. He's one of them. So, I like to see Cork and B-Ball Paul get run somewhere else.
I mean, I'm in a feeling where we cross that bridge when we get there, because I'm riding on BG's wrath with keep the team the way it is, because I'm gonna be completely honest. Since Embiid came to the Philadelphia 76ers, I feel like after he came back from the injury, this is the first time he looked kind of sluggish in the beginning, I have to admit. And that's, and everybody was, worried and whatnot, and he had po-po feet and all that. But after he came back, he's been a different player. And I got to give credit to the rest of this team. And that's why I'm on BG's wrath, because I don't see Joel Embiid look so exhausted as I've seen him in the past in games. Back-to-backs.
Right.
West Coast trips.
Because he doesn't have to do everything anymore.
I feel like he's getting more rest. You know what I'm saying? In those late games. And they're well deserved. And that comes from the team cohesion. And they're playing very good basketball. As of December 1st, they've been crazy. Go look at the stats. That's when the whole team came back together.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
That's when the whole team came back together. The beginning of December. All right?
So Gary Pittman, to answer your question, no, I don't think we do need a trade. We're in second place in the East, and we've been on the rise. So I don't
need one. No,
that's what I don't like when people say we need to do this, we need to do that.
We don't.
Watch to be undefeated. We got the third best record in the league. It's not like we number 5 in the East, number 6 in the East. We scrapping to stay in the mix. We're in second place in the East, third place in the NBA completely. We're not going to win every game. So I get what you're saying. Oh, this is the missing. What are we missing? Do y'all want to be 82-0? Is that what y'all looking for? Because it's not going to happen. So
BG,
I don't understand what you want to happen.
BG, while you're talking, we're cutting it close on our segment that we love to do. And it's called BG's Over and Unders.
And now.
I think we both pushed it.
Yo.
And now, for
BG's over and under.
Do it.
My bad, Jose. I usually let you do it, but I was pushing it. I think we pushed it at the same time. So when you showed it, I hit it. All right, so I'm going with a bench mob only over and unders tonight. Bench mob only. I'm gonna be quick. There's 4 of them. Jose, don't curse me out. I'm gonna be as fast as I can. Shake Milton. Shake Milton. 12.5 points tonight. Over under. Carl.
Over. I think he gets burned tonight. Over.
Janae.
I'm gonna go over because I think we're gonna try to play our bench a little more tonight.
Oh.
Was Embiid on that starting lineup?
Yes.
Okay.
Regular starting five.
We're playing the Orlando Magic, for crying out loud. And I know we talk a lot about playing down to our competition, but I feel like everything that I've been saying, the cohesion that this team has been playing, I think this is a game, and I'm gonna agree with Jen exactly what she said. She's right on point with that. The bench is gonna get some ticks, so I'm gonna go over.
Bench should get ticked again, like y'all said. So I'm gonna go with the over as well. I don't think he goes crazy. I think he scores like 14 though. 14 tonight for Shake. So George Niang, 2.5 3-pointers made.
Over. He's been cooking.
Bang bang.
Over.
You said 4?
2.5. I went low. I went low.
You went low
because he had 4 last game. I went low. 2.5.
Yeah. Yeah, you said 3.5 last time, and he got 4, and you going 2 this time. I'm gonna have to take the over on that.
Take that.
Bang bang.
I'm gonna take that over too.
Bang bang.
Because last time I said I thought he was going to get 3.
I'm gonna go with the over as well. George Niang, this is your chance to show. Please, NBA, see that we got a shooter on our team. Put him in the 3-point contest this year.
I want to see that.
Matisse Thybulle, 1.5 steals tonight.
This is a toughie. This is on Doc. This is on Doc. I don't think Matisse will get a lot of burn tonight. I'm gonna have to go with the under. I'm just not sure with Doc.
Yeah, I got a funny feeling this is the type of game we're gonna see Matisse in street clothes, man. I ain't lying, bro.
You have a robe and slippers on the sideline,
man. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think this is the game.
You're making good points.
I don't think they're gonna. I mean, I'm not gonna say.
Can we get it if he plays? Like a caveat. If he plays, yes. If he doesn't, clearly not.
BG ain't gonna give us a cheat sheet like that.
Of course not. Jose wouldn't let me change the other day, man.
I don't think it's gonna be a real defensive juggernaut. I'm gonna say under.
I'm going under as well. I think this. I think this is actually gonna be a high scoring game. Like I don't think we're gonna stop them much. But they can't stop us either. I don't think Matisse has 1.5 steals.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong. All right, last but not least, the leader of the bench mob, Tyrese Maxey, 19.5 points tonight. Does he crack a dub? Does he go under a dub? Jose, you got this one first.
I'm gonna say over. He's due for a 20+ game, and I think this is the game. Since we're talking about the bench, I mean, his tick don't matter, but he is on the bench and he is leading that bench mob. I'm going over.
Bench mob?
I'm going over.
All right.
Repeat it again, BG, please.
19.5 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, over. Last game was a down game for him. I got him taking that personal.
Yeah. He was our leading scorer 2 games ago off the bench.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Since we've all done the same thing for all the freaking questions, I'm going to go
Did we?
To be different.
Did everybody take the under on Matisse?
Yeah.
It wasn't feeling it.
I didn't know everybody took that. I thought somebody took the over. That's my bad. I'm gonna agree with Jose and say he's due, even though I don't look at Maxey as ever being due. He get his buckets whenever he want to get his buckets. But because last game he didn't get as many buckets as he usually gets, he didn't even shoot as much as he usually does. I think tonight, playing against young guards, playing against the Cole Anthonys, the Jalen Suggs, what's the other guard name? I forget. Damn. Oh, Markelle Fultz. Is he playing? Since he's playing against younger guys, I think he takes that kind of personal. He like playing against them type of guys. So hopefully he gets more than that. So that's it for the over-unders. It looks like everybody took – oh, no. I'm sorry. Jenny took one opposite of us. But everybody else took the same for all of them. We'll see what happens at the end of the game. If you don't make money on FanDuel, do not blame the Eat Sleep Sixers podcast.
Facts. So we at 7:00. Jose, 7:00. Do what you do best.
You already know what time it is.
Wait. No, it ain't that time yet. Can we get a bowl real quick? We got
yeah.
We can get a bowl. We can swing a bowl around. We can swing a bowl.
Swing a bowl around.
We can swing a bowl. Tyrese Maxey, 40 points tonight.
Ooh.
Hold up. Calm down.
This going to be a night that James Harden's going to sit, Embiid's going to sit, Doc's going to get them out of there and get that
Let's
rest.
not get ahead of ourselves.
Hey, I'm feeling that. 40. It's
That's
bold,
crazy. That's
right?
bold.
We
That's
bold, right?
That's bold.
Mm.
That's bold.
Go ahead, Jen. Cork Miles, 5 threes. Go ahead, Jen.
Anthony Melton, 5 steals.
Okay.
I like that number. I like that number.
Ooh.
I like that number.
You got something, Jose?
Damn, I'm stuck. I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm stuck. Y'all took all the good one.
We
I got
bold,
one. I got one. I always choose a bold for this guy when he plays against Orlando and when he plays against any of his old teams. Tobias Harris has a 30 ball tonight.
How about a bench mob bold prediction?
He did
Yeah.
bench. Did you hear what Jose's bench mob prediction was last game?
I did.
He said 50.
50. I should have saved that one for this game. That would have been good for this game.
Go ahead. Double up.
No, I'm gonna go 45 this game. 45 for the bench mob.
Okay.
45 for the bench mob.
Okay.
Book it.
All right. We don't hold.
How much you said again, Carl, for Tyrese Maxey?
40.
Off the bench?
40.
Off the
Yeah.
bench.
If he do that,
Yeah.
I give
Got
my
all the
bowl.
points.
Yeah, I got all my whole bowl
Look,
prediction.
if
right
Carl
there.
Bowl come true, Jose, yours will 1,000% come true.
Listen,
yeah.
he just scored like 32 off the bench a few games ago or so. 40.
Okay.
Ooh, 15
It's bold for a
rebounds.
reason. It's
That's
bold
jacked.
for a reason.
Okay.
Couple of the watchers had some bolds. Ant said Trey's gonna have 14.6 rebounds, 2 blocks exactly.
I love it.
Sam Jones said Paul Reed with 15 rebounds and 3 steals. Andy said he going with 41. he hitting you with the Price is Right. He's just gonna take one over.
Hey, brothers keep
one over.
Brothers Keeper said you on that loud pack with that prediction, BG.
I always pick Tobias to have a big game against his old teams. He always does. It's not always 30, but he always has good games. So it got to be bold. So I take 30.
He took it
I
personal.
can't say Tobias gonna have 20. That's not
Yeah.
bold.
Yeah. So those are bold predictions. Y'all know what time it is. Look up top. You'll see that we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. We at your mama house. Jose, finish it off for me. Talk that talk.
Don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Because I seen that y'all pointed up at the sky.
You a pro.
Yeah, I seen that. You feel me? Everybody enjoy the game. Come
Hold
back
up,
here.
Hold up. I made a promise, y'all.
Oh, yeah. Hold up.
I promised my daughter. I promised my daughter she could take Jenny's shine for one game. One game, Jen. Please let her do this. Go ahead.
Of course. What the
Let's
heck?
go, baby girl.
Yes, we live. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Do your thing.
Okay, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, turn on the post notifications on YouTube, and make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Also
PG's little
record
big mama
that
right
and just
there.
play that at the end every time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, if you ain't hear what I told you in English, I'm about to tell you in Spanish. Ándale, ándale, ándale.
Ooh, man.
No te olvides decirle a un amigo que le diga a un amigo que le diga a un amigo about the East
Wepa.
Sixers podcast and how dope he is every time, every day, all day.
Let's go Sixers.
Let's go
Peace
Sixers.
out.
Enjoy.
See